Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Savage Center for tonight's championship game of the 2001 NCAA Women's Final Four between the Purdue University Boilermakers and the University of Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Let's meet the starting lineups. At forward for Purdue, a 6'3" freshman from Indianapolis, Indiana, number 44, Shalisha Hearns. At forward for Notre Dame, a 6'1" junior from Toledo, Ohio, number 3, Erica Haney. At forward for Purdue, a 5'10" freshman from Cockrell's Cove, Texas, number 50, Sharika Wright. At forward for Notre Dame, a 6'2" senior from Edina, Minnesota, number 50, Kelly Seaman. At center for Purdue, a 6'4" senior from Georgetown, Kentucky, number 42, Camille Cooper. At center for Notre Dame, a 6'5" senior from Macy, Indiana, number 00, Ruth Riley. At guard for Purdue, a 6'1" senior from Indianapolis, Indiana, number 32, Katie Douglas. At guard for Notre Dame, a 5'11" sophomore from Lake Zurich, Illinois, number 22, Alicia Ratai. At guard for Purdue, a 5'7" junior from Sherrville, Indiana, number 3, Kelly Camara. At guard for Notre Dame, a 5'8" senior from St. Louis, Missouri, number 33, Neil Ivey. And introducing the head coaches for Purdue, Christy Curry. And for Notre Dame, Muffet McGraw. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and welcome one of the original members of the Supremes, Miss Mary Wilson, as she sings the national anthem. We ask that you respectfully remove your hats at this time.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched held were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does a star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The stage is set. Notre Dame and Purdue for a national championship. Back with the tip after this.
First ultrasound?
Yes.
Yep. Want to know what it is?
No. We're gonna wait.
Mm-hmm. It's a girl. So, first ultrasound.
3 triplets?
No.
We are out of here.
Come on, honey, let's go. What's the score? Coming.
Hoop fans, the 2002 Women's Final Four will be held at the Alamodome in San Antonio, Texas, March the 29th and 31st. Ticket applications are available until April 27th of 2001 and may be obtained by calling 913-831-1234 between 8 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. Central Time, or by logging on to www.ncaachampionships.com.
Purdue at 31-6. Notre Dame at 33-2. One game to go for a national championship. The All-Americans. Ruth Riley for Notre Dame, Katie Douglas for Purdue. Not only All-Americans on the court, academic All-Americans as well. And Purdue controls the opening tip. Camaro will run the ball club in the backcourt with Douglas. And Notre Dame opens in that zone inside the Cooper fadeaway. And Riley may have influenced that shot, knocked it out of bounds out to the Boilermakers.
Coming into the game, Muffet McGraw talked about rebounding. Connecticut did such a great job against this zone that they're going to have to do a better job against Purdue because Purdue can hit the boards.
Purdue was brilliant off the glass against SMS in the semifinals. Wright looks inside. This is Douglas. Good penetration, but Niele Ivey, the St. Louis product, comes up with the steal. She has just tied the school record. And then the shot blocked by Cooper. Camille Cooper at 6'4" is going to have to play well tonight for Purdue in the pivot.
These two teams played each other early on where Notre Dame won 72-61 in South Bend.
And Cooper gets on the scoreboard first with a turnaround jump shot. Purdue obviously wanting to go right at Ruth Riley. Lob low to Riley. She's triple teamed. Douglas knocks it out of bounds.
Christy Curry talked about their strength being the inside game. Go inside, go inside. And that time, Camille Cooper does a good job posting up. You see how wide her arms are, asking for the basketball, and her teammates do a good job.
Seaman off the inbounds pass, and Seaman ties it at 2. Notre Dame with a very balanced scoring attack. All 5 starters in double figures.
And all 5 had double figures in the game against Connecticut.
Cooper again. Riley got a piece of this one. Offensive rebound went to Shalisha Hearns, who had a dozen in the semifinals, and she is fouled.
Hearns, the freshman at 6'3", out of Indianapolis from Broad Ripple High School, is so active underneath. She is such a good athlete. She's very difficult to find to get a body on.
Foul was on Seaman, her first.
That 2-3 zone that Notre Dame has.
Cooper again forced the shot up. She was triple teamed and had Riley behind her. Maybe not a great decision on her part on that one.
Riley's second block of the game, and what Cooper's going to have to do in the post players inside, when they're double, triple team like that, they've got to be able to kick it out quick to their perimeter players.
Especially when you have a good shooter like Camaro or Douglas outside. Rebound to Seaman.
Notre Dame against Connecticut left that shot open, and Diana Taurasi was 1 of 15, 0 for 11 from three-point range for Connecticut, so she could not hit that shot. Somebody from Purdue is going to have to step up and hit the perimeter shot from near the top of the key.
Well, they better not leave Katie Douglas open. She will probably not be 1 for 15 in this ballgame. Douglas goes down inside, and Purdue takes a 4-2 lead as Wright gets her first bucket. A couple of good-looking freshmen. Wright 50 and Hearns 44 for the Boilermakers.
Christy Wright and shoot-around today talked about getting the baseline shot. If they can get that short corner off the baseline shot, that's going to be effective for them.
Ivy with a miss. Riley couldn't keep it alive, and here comes Katie Douglas on the run. She loves this little step-back move to get a shot instead of penetrate. Throws it up off the glass, and Ivy with a loose ball. Ahead to Haney. Good job just to track it down. Riley one-on-one against Cooper. Forced it up. Excellent defense again by Cooper.
Both post players for Notre Dame and Purdue have to stay out of foul trouble. They're so instrumental, not just on the offensive end, but the defensive end.
Tipped outside, recovered by Purdue. Boilermakers doing a really good job on the boards early. They're up 4-2. Cooper kicks it out this time, but throw it right to Ivy. Great anticipation, stepped in the passing lane. Ahead to Seaman. Ratai, who's a great outside shooter, would have had a chance had she come up with a pass. Douglas trying to penetrate. Right, barrels into Riley. Good no call. And then Riley throws it away. Camara tries to save it and does.
It's sloppy.
A little sloppy early. You're absolutely right. And there's Camara with the three.
And shaking her head like, no problem for me. Nell Fortner recruited Kelly Camara, and she signed as a junior out of high school, committing to Purdue. And Fortner talked about the cockiness that Kelly Camara has.
Ratai, the best single-season percentage from three-point range of anyone in women's history. She misfires on the first. Purdue looking to build on a 7-2 lead. Wright steps outside. Purdue playing with a lot of confidence right now. Douglas. That one spins out and Riley clears.
Both teams look a little winded.
They do.
It's kind of a chess match, and they're really filling each other out.
Douglas, great anticipation. Ivy turns it over. Wright is ahead, and she got it a bounce pass. What a pass by Douglas. And a good job of Wright to run the court. How about that?
Katie Douglas, with a great anticipation, comes up with the steal. Look at that bounce pass to Wright, and Wright just filling the lane with her speed.
So it's 9-2, and Wright will go to the line, the freshman out of Texas. Wright makes it a three-point play. 10-2, Boilermakers with 15:24 to go first half.
Every Thursday, it's Thursday Night College Basketball from 9 to 11 on ESPN Classic.
A 205 horsepower engine, four-wheel anti-lock disc brakes, the most standard safety features in its class, and OnStar on board.
OnStar. Your flight's right on time, Mr. Davis.
And right now, during our Get Packed event, buy a 2001 Buick LeSabre equipped with OnStar, and you also get round-trip air travel for two on Northwest Airlines, in addition to the available $1,000 cash back. So take off today in a new LeSabre.
When you have an ailment, different doctors might recommend different treatments. But for women suffering with yeast infections, the #1 recommendation of doctors is specific: Monistat. Monistat starts working immediately to relieve the awful burning and itching, and it provides an effective cure. Sure, doctors have many brands of yeast infection medicine to choose from, but Monistat is their #1 choice. Monistat, the #1 doctor-recommended brand.
Brett Ho, Oscar De La Hoya, Tiger Woods. It's 3Play at ESPN.com. You log on, you register, and every day you get 3 new athletes. Then whoever gets the best stats wins some serious scotto.
Ken Griffey Jr., Alonso Jr., a fellow in the 9th named Jr.
3Play at ESPN.com. It's free, it's sports. Give me the briefcase. It's money.
Presented by Gatorade.
And if you feel it in your toes, you won't stop. And if it's deep in your soul, then you can't stop. And if you know what I know, then you won't stop. We're going way up, way up, way up, way up. Take me higher. Come on, come on, come on. Take me higher. We're going higher, baby. Come on, come on, come on. Higher. We're going way up. Take me up. Come on, come on, come on. Higher. We're going way up. Stay up.
Back in St. Louis for the national championship game. Purdue has reached this point for the second time in 3 years. They won it in '99. Notre Dame had to overcome a Final Four record 16-point deficit to get here. Jackie Stiles bows out with 140 points in the tournament. And Gino Auriemma moves into second place all time in the NCAA tournament. 76.1% wins in his career.
Behind Pat Summitt, Notre Dame in the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds, 0 for 4 and 3 turnovers. And this is a team that is 5th in the nation, almost shooting 50% from the floor. And
they're being out-rebounded dramatically, and Haney gets a bucket. 9-4 advantage off the glass for Purdue so far. Lead is down to 6.
A lot of people that haven't seen the game, or at least haven't seen Notre Dame play, they stay in that 2-3 zone most of the time. It's not that they rest, it's just that they are so effective out of it with their size, and they can protect Ruth Riley from foul trouble.
Travel on Douglas. We've seen people make the mistake against that zone of getting too deep along the baseline. There's just nowhere to go.
It also catches you up, it makes you play slower if you're a fast team that likes to get a quick shot, or you want to get a transition going.
Haney, nice one-on-one move. Couldn't make the shot. Riley with a follow, and she's fouled. And Cooper had her on the wrist.
I wouldn't be surprised if Muffet McGraw talked to Erica Haney, number 3 for Notre Dame, and said, you've got to be more aggressive because Katie Douglas is guarding her. Christy Curry told me before the game that she was going to put Katie Douglas on Haney so she could help out. And that's where she had come up with the last steal and how Purdue had scored on their last possession.
Riley, even at 6'5", an exceptional free throw shooter, nearly 80%. Only needs 6 rebounds coming into this game for the first player in Notre Dame history to have 1,000. And she already has 3. That would be a new school record, which currently stands at 999. A lot of records for these Notre Dame seniors.
You can see how the zone is really spread out, but then they sag down low to clog things up. That's where the perimeter players have to find some seams on that dribble penetration or look for some shots.
That one was tipped out of bounds. 11 seconds on the shot clock for Purdue. Douglas to inbound. Gives her a chance to run the baseline against that zone. Shot clock now down to 7. Douglas putting it on her shoulders, and Ivy did a great job. Ties her up. Possession arrow will give it to Notre Dame. But it's good to see Ivy moving that way, and now Douglas is hurt because Ivy had her legs cut out from under in the semifinals.
In the Connecticut game, Niele Ivy hurt her ankle, but also against SMS, Katie Douglas had hurt her right pinky. She said it was pretty sore before the game. I talked to both players about their injuries. They said they're ready to go, but Katie Douglas kind of holding that left shoulder. Niele Ivy just kind of dropping down on her.
Douglas already has 3 rebounds and 4 assists in this game.
And Douglas and Wright did such a good job on Jackie Stiles, the leading scorer in NCAA history. The Wade Trophy winner, they held her under her average of 30 points.
Seaman just made a beautiful move but couldn't finish. And Christy Curry wanted to foul on Seaman as she went for the rebound.
Jackie Stiles, the Wade Trophy winner, and Ruth Riley, the Naismith Trophy winner for Player of the Year.
The ball movement, Wright left alone. She's got the range on that shot, and Wright knocks it down. 51% on the year. Wright already has 8 points. 13-5, Purdue. Riley down low, double team, forced it up, can't get it. And either Riley or Seaman reached in and picked up a foul. It's going to be Riley, her first. Ratai is going to come back into the ball game for Notre Dame, and Riley will get a rest here. We saw in the semifinals, Muffet McGraw has no problem sitting down her star center for long stretches if she has foul trouble or not playing well.
And against Connecticut, she did sit quite a while in the first half, and Gino Auriemma, we kind of misplayed his words, I guess, when he went off the court at halftime saying, well, we're still in trouble because we're only up so much, and Riley and Ratai and Ivy haven't done anything. And Riley was out of the game.
Douglas for 3. 16-5 Purdue. And they are playing like a team that is supposed to be favored instead of the underdog against the Irish. And Muffet McGraw wants a 30-second timeout to kill the momentum. 12:42 to go, first half.
Ah, vacations. They didn't always bring you peace, but at least you had peace of mind, knowing your car, family, and the home you left behind were all protected by State Farm. And now that you're older, we can offer you even more peace of mind with State Farm's deferred annuities, which offer you a choice of options and benefits, like a guaranteed monthly retirement income from a company recognized for financial strength. So call your State Farm agent today.
A 205 horsepower engine, four-wheel anti-lock disc brakes, the most standard safety features in its class, and OnStar on board.
OnStar. Your flight's right on time, Mr. Davis.
And right now, during our Get Packed event, buy a 2001 Buick LeSabre equipped with OnStar, and you also get round-trip air travel for two on Northwest Airlines, in addition to the available $1,000 cash back. So take off today in a new LeSabre.
At Pearl Vision, we see the world through your eyes. That's why our experts help you select eyewear as individual as you are. Right now, save $75 on revolutionary micro thins, the thinnest, lightest, most scratch-resistant lens in sight. From designer frames to eye exams, Pearl Vision helps you see what's important in your world. Save $75 on glasses with micro thin lenses.
Nobody cares for eyes more than Pearl.
For Purdue's Christy Curry, it's been a great year. She's in the Final Four in her second season, and she's got her best friend and husband on the coaching staff with her.
And we don't look at it as a job. We feel like we have more fun every day than any couple in America could, both at home and at the office. And we have so much respect for one another. I mean, for him to be willing to say, hey, to a certain extent, you are the boss every day. And then when we get home, I say, hey, you're the boss. We just put it together and try and make it work.
There is Kelly, an assistant coach on the ball club.
And they have their little girl, Kelsey, about 6-7 months old. And you can, you know, Muffet McGraw and her team was here in '97, Notre Dame, but Christy Curry has been to a Final Four as an assistant coach under Leon Barmore with Louisiana Tech 2 times. So she's no stranger to the Final Four.
Let's go to Michelle Tafoya. Michelle?
Well, Christy Curry, you just heard her soft voice. It is loud in the huddle. She was telling her players that Ivy, Rattay, and Joyce all in the game. She wants total denial. She thinks Ivy's moving a little bit slowly, but her last word to her team, prize every possession.
Right ahead of the pack, missed a shot, another offensive rebound, and now Ivy with another steal. It's a 1-on-3. She waits for help and tries to get the pass to Riley. Not a great decision because Riley's not going to be able to handle it in the open court. And there's a double dribble on Douglas going back the other way. Racehorse basketball, and it's resulting in a lot of turnovers. 11:59 to go first half.
Par, par, birdie. Par, eagle. Whoa. Par, par. Must be a Golf Magazine subscriber. How would you like to shave 3, 4, or 5 strokes off your game? Add 20 yards to your tee shots. Start one-putting greens. Chip like a pro. Blast your way out of the bunker. Shoot lower scores and play the best.